What's up, guys? It's that time of week again where we're going to be checking out the skins added into Rust this week. And first off, we've got the Oink Sap, which is a pretty crazy, silly looking gun. But this little piggy, you pull its leg and away the bullets fly. And that's pretty much it, man. It is a pink pistol with a t-shirt wearing pig with teeth that almost looks like it's breathing fire, but I think that's supposed to be like a rusted color. I'm not entirely sure, but this thing is definitely a unique piece of art in the game, for sure. In honor of the newest, most badass rad town that we have in the game, we had Almatadima? Almatadima. Sorry, I'm gonna go with Alma, because that's a lot easier. Anywho, they went ahead and said, I'm gonna make something in honor of it. We're gonna make a space set. And it happened, and that whole set got put in. It even says Cobalt and has the same little symbol from the rad town. Well done. Really good job. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the pieces. So from Vase, we've got the metal chest piece and face mask. The face mask is here. It's pretty simple, but it looks like it's literally made out of pieces from a rocket. This was actually an idea coined on Reddit, and these guys got together and made the set happen, and I think it's a really cool thing. So definitely worth checking out. And you know, if you want to be that asshole camping the top of the site, because we all know that's what everyone does. They just sit up there and farm people and farm it, and just, it's awful. At least you can look like you're an employee while you're living there. So, not entirely sure what's going on here, but the chest piece seems to only show lopsided and on the female model. If you see, we go ahead and toggle here, male model. Wow, we just went from unfortunate to like gold mine right there. Anyways, yeah. So sorry, it's not too good to see it. The logo's covered by a weird peeking breast, but you've got the idea. Chest piece is awesome. Good job, Vase. So don't let the thumbnail for this one fool you. It actually looks pretty crappy in the thumbnail, to be honest. But as we've seen in the past, do not let thumbnails trick you. Sometimes skins look better in the game. And this one here pretty much just looks like a ball of cement, mostly made out of muddy sand, with all sorts of scrap pieces put into it. Honestly, this thing looks a little bit terrifying. I mean, if you get away, you're probably going to die of tetanus shortly after anyways. So, if you're looking for kind of a unique rock, this just reminds me of something you'd find on a beach. It's been tumbling around the ocean for a while, and it's just kind of worn down. Someone was being cheap in making their cement, and now you've got this weird rock, and it's ready for smashing some people in. This week from Bad Trip, we've got the Force Guardian revolver, and it's actually a neat little color. It's a handy little revolver. I like the look of it. It's got kind of like a little camo grip, and it's unique but simple, and yeah, I wouldn't mind shooting around some people with it. I'm ready to shoot some nakeds with my custom revolver. Next up, we've got the rusty one from Esofen, and it is a really, really rusty sword. If that rock doesn't give you tetanus, this is gonna do it. I mean, look at those jagged, nasty edges. This thing looks like if you hit something with it more than like 2 times, it's just gonna fall apart and break up inside of them. Like, oh. But then we've got this, like, I don't know. At first I wanted to say it looked like electrical tape, but it's kind of too thick to be electrical tape. But that's also probably because they're putting it over rope. So I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, we've got this blue tape slash rubber tape kind of going on here, and it delivers the message that we all want delivered when we have a sword in our hand. Next up, we've got the leather-bound trunk from Stab this week, and as you would expect, it is a very nifty, pretty-looking box. It's got some nice corroded brass on it, and altogether it's quite nice looking. However, I wish it had a label on it that says wood or something, but that's just the OCD person inside of me. Please, someone make pretty boxes that are labeled. Please. Please. In addition, this week from Stab, we've got the Huntsman hoodie and pants set. We'll go ahead and take a look at the pants here in a second, but as you can see, it's kind of camo, and then you've got the nice leather vest and some, of course, buckles, because everything has to have buckles in a post-apocalyptic world. The pants themselves are quite nice, but they do kind of resemble another set that already exists in the game, so this is kind of a little bit more of the same. Regardless, they are quite nice looking, and if you didn't pick up the last green and leather set, this is another chance for that. And this one, honestly, is a little bit higher detailed, so I'd have to say it's a bit nicer. Next up, if you're looking for a new hatchet, I know we all want salvage axe, but, you know, let them work out the culling and all that kind of stuff and the LODs before we, you know, get the new skins. I'm waiting too, guys. I'm waiting too. But anyways, this is a pretty nice looking hatchet. If you want something that looks modern and is completely invisible for a second in your hand, that was strange, then this might be the one for you. And if you're a little confused on what the hatchet is, it's got pictures of hatchets on the hatchet, so you know that you can hatchet while you're hatcheting, because we know you like to hatchet while you hatchet while you hatchet. Next up, we've got the Salvation door from Mishka, and it is a pretty nice looking door. I like the red colors and everything. Goes with scrap metal quite well. And yeah, so if you're looking for another scrap door, we've got a new one this week, and it's a pretty nice looking, fancy little door. I like the details as always, and it is it's a nice little piece to add to your collection. Next up, we've got a special item. Now, unlike most things, this isn't labeled by the person it was made for, but Vase, I believe, worked together with Kcmo on this, and this is Kcmo's hammer for the game, and it is pretty awesome looking. Of course, it's called the Trap Base Weaver, and I mean, look at that spider and everything. This is a sick looking hammer, and it's awesome. So make sure you grab this item while you can, because, you know, it's a YouTuber slash streamer piece. You know, those kind of things are collectible, and I mean, it's a pretty cool honor to be forever immortalized in a game with an item. So, especially something that you work so hard on. And, you know, I was super stoked when my rocket launcher got put into the game, so I'm sure Casey's pretty happy to see this hammer as well. So, go ahead, pick it up, man. Support Vase, because Vase is doing some pretty awesome work in the skin market lately. And grab this one while you can. Alright, guys, so there's something up with viewing skins in here for some reason. It is showing the old Roadsign, which, man, I forgot how shitty it looked. It is pretty bad. But keep in mind, this actually looks really sexy. This is an amazing armor. Lacrampe did a really good job. So what we're gonna do is actually hit finish and take a look at the thumbnail here and try to load it one more time. Yeah, see, it's messed up. But take a look at it. It is really sexy set. Definitely one worth picking up, and it's creepy. It's got like human body part things attached to it. By body parts, I mean bones. I can't speak, but you get the idea. Once again, like I said, Vase is on a roll this week, and this door is pretty awesome. I mean, if I were rolled up to a base and I saw this as the door, like, I'd feel kind of bad to blow it down, because it is a piece of art. And that's truly what it is. It is a piece of art. It also might be a little bit creepy, because the longer I stare into the eye, like, pupilless eyes of this owl, the more I want to blow myself up with a rocket launcher for some reason. And I forgot to mention, pretty much everyone has jumped in, and we got Jensen here with the rocket test site gloves. So, I mean, they're not labeled that, they're called work gloves, but I mean, they've got a little rocket on them. They're obviously part of the set. So, sorry guys, I forgot to show them earlier. Next up, we've got the Fossil Tooth Hatchet from Brajucula. And again, it's just, people are making these really detailed skins that are just gorgeous. This one looks nice. It's got a little hint of gold there at the top, but it's holding the fossilized tooth into the hatchet, and it's just a nice little hatchet. So if you don't have a skin, this one is probably going to be your companion for a good part of the beginning of each wipe. And lastly, we finish off with the AK Sandstorm by Alfidio Rubio! And it is awesome. It is a tan AK, which we haven't seen. And they took away a lot of the detail and made it a canvas. And you've got the scorpion on the clip, magazine, and it's just, you've got, it's nice. And if you go ahead here and hold it in your hand, you see the beautiful full scorpion on the side, whose tail is on the opposite. And if you go ahead and zoom in, you even got a little scorpion as you're aiming. So altogether, this is a really cool AK. I'm definitely grabbing this one this week. Good job on it. Keep producing some stuff. This isn't a name I've seen very often, so I'd love to see more from this creator. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the skins. I hope this helped you pick out which ones you want to grab this week. And as always, if this video did help you, please show your support by clicking that like button and sharing it with your friends. And that's what you can do for me. What I'll keep doing is putting out these videos every week for you. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next week with the new skins.